I think for fragrances to really get hype, it's got to be one of those things that you like. I'm gonna wear that all the time. It's good. I just don't think it's not wowing. Now I can see this doing wonders for a woman. I can see women falling head over heels for this. This is something you buy for her. Is it hypnotizing? Yes. Is it fire? No. All right, so listen, the weather has changed. We're in fall. And it seems like some days we be skipping fall, going straight to winter. So I know a lot of people are looking for, what's the best fall fragrance? What's the best cold weather winter fragrance? Specifically right now, I'm diving headfirst into niche, and I appreciate my boy letting me hold this one because I think this is good, but I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack. I see why it caught the hype. I understand why people buy it, but it's all right. It's all right. And y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but Hypnotizing Fire, the Harmonist, yeah. Here I go again. Let's jump into it. Yo, what's going on, party people, fat boy family? I hope that you are having an amazing day. It's Monday, so I hope your week is getting started off right. I hope you had an incredible weekend. For those of you who may be tuning in for the first time, I appreciate you. My name is Walt, but you know me, my people know me as Fat Boy Finesse, you know what I'm saying? So this is the channel where I show you how to finesse fragrances, man. So if you're interested in that type of content, we jump into all kinds of fragrances, you know what I'm saying? Clones and impressions inspired by designers, niche, whatever, Bath and Body Works, it don't matter. Candles, you know what I'm saying? Cards, spray linens, all of it, we talk about it. Two things I'm not gonna lie to you about: food and fragrances. I'm Fat Boy certified, and if you like that kind of content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go ahead and click that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But let's go ahead and jump right into the conversation, man. And shout out to my boy Ben that let me get my hands on this and let me hold this. And in full transparency, this is the EDP. So let's just go ahead and jump into what I'm talking about. Hypnotizing Fire from the house of the Harmonist. Warm, spicy, vanilla, amber, balsamic, rose is really the star of the show here. Nice, powdery, and let me not say super powdery, but definitely a powdery nuance that I think comes from that rose. It's Bulgarian rose specifically. Let me just jump right to it. And I think the parfum, I got to get my nose on the parfum because I think the parfum is probably the one that everybody leans towards. So if I get blasted for it, I get blasted for it. It is what it is. I really don't care. I'm telling y'all, this is my opinion and it's okay. I'm going to tell you why this is okay to me, because this sounds like Sunday morning at First Street Baptist. Like, that's what it smells like. It doesn't smell old, but it smells like old money. You know how like Baptist churches that have been around for like 100 years, like, deacon, they got that money. Like for real. If you know what I'm talking about. But this smells like old money, not like old people, but old money. I understand the hype from the standpoint of you buy this. This is not something like, I'm gonna speak from my standpoint as a man. Is it sexy? Is it alluring? Like, it's a nice fragrance. And I can see the rose, that Bulgarian rose, because it's the star of the show, after probably about, like, I wore this the other day just to get some familiarity with it. And beautiful opening. You get a lot of those, spices and peppers, the clove, pepper tree, I'm about to say paprika, pimento cheese, not pimento cheese, but pimento as a pepper. You get that spice, you know what I'm saying, in the opening. Nice, warm, spicy, just smooth. And then you can see the rose is pushing it because you get that powdery nuance. So you're like, oh, this is straight. Like, this is sexy. You know what I'm saying? You get a little bit of that earthiness, that sweet earthiness. Some of those medicinal qualities that kind of come from that patchouli that's combined with that rose as well. And then as it warms up, you get the vanilla, opopanax, I think that's how you pronounce it, the benzoin, just the resins, real balsamic, nice, balsamic. Don't think like balsamic vinaigrette or something like that, not a salad. But I mean, it's like, you buy this for the sole purpose. This is a perfect date night. So again, this is really gonna shine in cold weather. So if you're looking for the best niche fragrance for fall, if you're looking for the best niche fragrance for winter, I would say for me personally, this wouldn't be the best. Not for me, you know what I'm saying? But I could see if we was going out or something like that, or let's just say we were going out on a group outing and I was over my boy's house and I seen it and I was like, oh bro, let me get that. Not so much because I'm worried about like me smelling good and me enjoying the experience, but women go crazy for something like this. This is a huge compliment factor. This is gonna pull a person in. This is about that action. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just the overall DNA, like, I mean, this may sound like disrespect, but it's all right. I'm not gonna say it's boring. It's just like, it's straight. Is it worth? Now, I think the EDP, and again, if the parfum is better, I'll shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a sample. Somebody send me a sample of decant of the parfum, and then I'll be quiet. But was Kevin Samuels, because I know this one really got hype from Kevin Samuels, was he talking about the EDP or the parfum? Like, this is good. Like, it's sexy. And I know that kind of sounds redundant because you're like, well, if it's good, if it's sexy, what's the problem? I just don't think it's worth, and it was probably much more expensive when it came out, but I think you can get it now for like this for like $250. And maybe I'm getting bored with fragrance. I feel like this smells like something else. You know what I'm saying? Again, this doesn't remind me of like sex. This reminds me of church. This reminds me of a nice fragrance that wealthy, very, very astute. Like, I can see a politician. And maybe that's a bad correlation when I say a politician and church, put the separation of church and state. I don't know, man. Like, it's good, it's straight, it's all right, but it ain't all that. Yeah, I said it. Let's just cut to the chase. How long did I take to say that? I took 9 minutes to say that. It's all right. Again, you got pimento, cloves, pepper tree in the top. You know what I'm saying? So nice. Even though it's warm, spicy, to me, it's a little, it's not warm. It's not like dark warm. It's more cool. It's a nice, sweet, inviting spice. But it's not like spicy. You know, like pimento is not spicy. It just adds a little bit of spice to something. Like from a cooking standpoint, because I know I don't lie about food, I don't lie about fragrance. And again, fragrance is subjective. So if you're gonna come for me, pause. Like, come correct. Pause, super pause again. But this is intimate, man. This is an intimate fragrance. This is about me and her and me. You know what I'm saying? This is something she'd be like, babe, I love when you wear that. That's what I'm gonna wear this for. This is not something I'm gonna walk around wearing just for the sake of wearing. This is one of those you specifically wear just for your wife. This is another one of those, it ain't, in the words of Tazo, this ain't side chick approved. Like, this is another one of those you wear for your wife, you wear for your significant other, you wear for the person you love, or you wear for the purpose of trying to attract somebody. This is a dope elevator scent. I can see this doing wonders in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the warm spiciness, well, I say cool, that you get off the top, and it does change because again, everything is sweet and it remains sweet the whole time. You get that sweet experience off the top, but then the rose is what really becomes the star of the show. So again, I've kind of talked around it. I talked about it, the vanilla, the opopanax, you get all of that balsamic nature. The patchouli helps push that rose, keeps it, makes it distinguished, gives it a little bit, not so much medicinal quality, but a little bit of earthiness, but it's sweet. The whole fragrance is sweet, not like sugary sweet, but sweet that you can appreciate, sweet that's alluring, sweet that's romantic. It's not too much, it's just right. So that's why I'm still talking about it as it's like, yo, it's the best. It's one of the best for fall. It's one of the best for winter because it's gonna shine in cold weather, especially at night. You don't wear this in the daytime, you wear this at night. Like, look at the presentation, black bottle, you know what I'm saying? Black bottle, this is good. And you wanna dress this up, you know, not like, y'all might think I'm going to work or something like this. I don't know. I might can get away with this. It depends on what the whole fit is. This is not sneakers. This is boots, hard bottom, something like that, whatever. I probably would change this out. Definitely wouldn't have on the beanie. But it's good. I just don't think it's not wowing. And again, this is the EDP. It's not like, oh my God. Woo, boy, like, whoo. And again, fragrance is subjective. So my experience is going to be different than your experience. It smells good. I'm going to give it the credit. Like, I'm not going to deny that, but it does not knock me off my feet. It does not. Now, I can see this doing wonders for a woman. I can see women falling head over heels for this. And this is why I would advise you to buy this. So ladies, all my sisters, anniversary, you looking for something to buy your man that you want to take advantage of. Like, if you want to be selfish, you can buy him this. Fellas, you know, if you looking for something for your lady to enjoy, buy this. This is not one of those things I think I would just want to sit around smelling like all day. Because again, the rose is beautiful, but it's romantic. Bulgarian rose is one of those things that it's for romance. You know what I'm saying? So this the perfect, I don't know, do they have the his and her with this? I haven't delved too much into the line. I've seen things, I've seen this being talked about forever. And again, in full transparency, this is the EDP. You can see it right there. This is the EDP. This is the EDP. I love the bottle though. The bottle is dope. You know what I'm saying? I love the bottle overall, but it's good. It's all right. I can't, it's not something I'm only gonna reach for it on special occasions. So that's why I say, I think for fragrances to really get hype, it's gotta be one of those things that you like, I'm gonna wear that all the time. And maybe some people feel like that can be their signature scent. I don't, like, I think it's good. I'm not gonna say it's not signature scent worthy, but I don't think that's an everyday wear. Like, signature scent to me, it may be different to you, but to Fat Boy Finesse, to Walt, signature scent is like, yeah, that's Walt's scent. Like, we know when Walt comes around the corner, when Walt shows up, like, Walt is gonna wear that. And that's special occasion. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole take with that. The longevity is great. You know, we talking definitely on skin. I know for me, I got around 8 or 9 hours wear out of it or whatever. And projection is gonna be great, especially in that 1 to 2 hour range. So like I said, date night, this is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be perfect for date night. High projection around 2 hours. Like I said, the rose is going to continue to become the star of the show. So if you're not a fan of rose, I would not buy this because the rose is definitely going to take over. A lot of women like rose, and that's why I'm saying this is something you buy for her. This is something she buys you for her. You know what I'm saying? Can I call you Rose? Yeah, that didn't even come out right. Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. This is like the rose that grows in concrete. But it is hypnotizing fire. I wish it had more fire. I don't get a lot of fire out of the EDP. Y'all let me know about the parfum. I don't get a lot of, and I know somebody gonna say, well, that was kind of a lazy take from you. Because sometimes I get accused, you know what I'm saying, of only talking about things that I like, or only things that are good, which to me really is kind of crazy, doesn't make sense. But because most people talk about things that they like. But I wanted to bring, I know people have talked about this 1,000 times over. I'm late to the train on this, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to just kind of bring my perspective to the table regarding it, since it is one of those things my boy let me get my hands on. I was like, yo, check this out. You want to smell? And yeah, I told y'all, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I don't care about the flack. I don't care about the heat or the lack thereof, because there's not a lot of heat with this. Is it hypnotizing? Yes. Is it fire? No. It's on the cooler side. It's not a lot of fire. Like when I hear warm spicy, we need to change things from warm spicy to hot spicy. Like there are levels to spice. Is there spice here that lifts everything up and tickles your nose a little bit? And it's like, okay, makes it a little bit more alluring. And demure, as everybody loves to say right now. Yeah. But is it, if you look up a super spice, nah, you can find something somewhere else. But is it nice? Yeah. Is it worth the hype? I don't think it's worth the hype. I think it's sexy though. I think it's sexy. So shout out to everybody that think I talk too much. I'm gonna keep talking and I'm gonna keep telling the truth. Nonetheless, I tried to give y'all my real thoughts on the front end. So, you know, if you want to stick around for the conversation, I appreciate it. If not, I appreciate it. Nonetheless, y'all know what to do, man. You can hit the like button, you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel, or you can just drop me a comment down below and let me know how you feel about it. Me personally, you know, is it dope? Yeah. Is it cool? Yeah. Does it smell great? Yeah. Does it do what it's supposed to do? Yeah. But for me personally, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. I mean, there are probably 10 other niche fragrances that I would want to get my hands on, probably 15. You know what? I got a growing list of about 30 or 40, and this was not on the list. This was not on the list. Yeah, this is not on the list. I'm gonna be going to a meetup in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Soon. And this may be there, it may not, but I'm pretty sure there will probably be 50 other things that I will want to smell before I probably would have smelled this. Like the more I'm smelling, this is starting to give me, I'm not gonna disrespect it and say white diamond vibes, but going back to the church reference, y'all know how you walk in the Baptist church, old church, any old church that's been around probably at least 100 years, you're gonna smell white diamonds. To me, this is the elevated male version of white diamonds. I said it. I really could care less. All right, y'all holla at your boy. Be easy. Oh, they're gonna kill me for that one. Whew.